My name is Liza Melms, and I graduated from Delaware in 2011. I studied international relations of the Middle East, and I focused on U.S. foreign policy in the Middle East. Also did Islamic studies minor, and I've always had a really big focus in the Middle East. Actually, after doing my first freshman study abroad over the winter time to Turkey. So then later, my senior year, I decided to apply for a Fulbright English teaching assistantship to Turkey and ended back up in 2012, I think it was 2012, to do my Fulbright in Turkey. Something like Fulbright is just completely something that I think is written for me, the ETA in specific. I've always just been an adventurous person, a knowledge-seeking person, and if I'm able to find a way that I can work and be abroad, that's pretty much my ultimate goal. If you're interested to do any sort of international scholarship, if you're thinking about doing something like Fulbright, but you don't necessarily want to do the research one for whatever reason, maybe you don't have the research idea or you haven't found that institution that will sponsor you, the ETA is a really good way to do Fulbright. I think it's very overlooked. I think people don't really think about it. And maybe that's because a lot of people think I don't want to teach, or I've never taught before, or I don't know how to teach. But I don't think that should ever be something to discourage you. The important thing with doing a Fulbright ETA is you have to make a case why you want to go to a certain country. You know, what can you do for that country? What can that country do to you? You know, it's not just picking a random place. It's something that gets you going. Why do you want to be in this place? And I don't think you should be intimidated or you should be afraid of the process. It is a long process, but there are people to help you through it. And others have done it. It's not like any other application you haven't filled out before. Perhaps it's a bit more extensive, but it's extremely worth it. What you put into it, you're going to get out even more. At the end of the day, when you walk away with your takeaways from your Fulbright experience, you're not thinking, oh, I taught them perfect grammar. You know, you're thinking, oh, I remember that time we had a picnic and everyone sang an English song, or I remember that time I went to that event with a friend. That's what you think about, and that's what makes the difference. You know, if it comes up or someone sees it on my resume, I'm proud to show that I'm a Fulbright scholar. I think it's something that should be sought after, something that you shouldn't be intimidated by. It's an attainable thing to get. You just have to be passionate about what you want to do, find a country that you think you can add value to, and trust that you're valuable to get that position.